there is going to be a king here, LeBron James, but perhaps one of the kings of the future was one of the very best high school players ever in the history of this region. I'm speaking of Greater Detroit. And if you go to Ypsilanti, you know the name. He might be a little man, but he's got a pretty big game.
It was a homecoming for this familiar face, Ypsilanti's Emoni Bates. Bates was in town playing for the Cleveland Charge of the G League. And yes, although he was drafted in the second round by the Cleveland Cavaliers, he knows that seeing so many familiar faces at Wayne State on Friday night was a blessing in disguise.
It was definitely fun, just having my family and everybody there, just being able to support me and come to a game because it's hard. Cleveland is 2 hours away, so everybody can make every game. So to see all my family come out tonight meant a lot.
A familiar sight for Emoni Bates, but not a well-traveled lane to get to the NBA. You see, this young man at one time was the most celebrated high school star of his graduating class. But instead of going to Michigan State University, he went and played for Penny Hardaway at Memphis. After leaving Memphis, he came home to Eastern Michigan. And then came that infamous night in September of 2022 when he was arrested after police found a gun and marijuana in his car on a routine traffic stop. And he was drafted by Dan Gilbert's Cleveland Cavaliers in the second round. He's learned from his mistakes. The old Bates ain't the new Bates.
It's a blessing, and I feel like everything gonna keep going how it's supposed to be if I just keep, dialing in and staying focused and keeping the main thing, which is loving the game. So I feel like just keep loving the game. I feel like it's gonna take me where I want to go.
Hey, those are rules of success, and we wish Emoni the very best. And I know I called him a little man, but I don't want to call him a thin man or a small guy. Yes, he's over 6'10", but he can play that game. I'm Roddy Duncan, live from Little Caesars Arena. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.